maybe even lower. Next question, Michael. Since the options expiration is on Thursday, would manipulation not help explain how in 2 weeks silver dropped from 16 to 1340? If they didn't bring it down, would they, the conspirators, not lose billions of dollars having to pay off those who are in the money? And I'll stop there, but there's more. And the answer is yes. And this reversal in both silver and gold is going to cost them a lot of money, because tomorrow is drop dead day. And you can bet your life they're going to try to take both of them down tomorrow, so that fewer long options on gold and silver end up in the money. I have been able to buy more metal stocks, and I've liked the pullback. If you buy with long-term outlook, as I do, this really presents a terrific opportunity to purchase those miners at lower prices. Take care, and thanks for your great work. Another one from Chris. What specific currencies and their respective weights make up the currently proposed IMF basket of currencies? And I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know. And incidentally, OPEC also has a basket, and I don't know what's in there either. Genius that I am. But then again, it just shows you I don't know everything. I'm sorry, I can't answer that one. Joe.
Well, there is something about these baskets of currencies that remind me of the old saying, something about going to hell in a handbasket. I wonder if we're going to hell in a currency basket, but go ahead.
Could be.
Yeah.
Well, last weekend the Russians said, look, we're going to use SDRs. That's okay, as a unit for international trade rather than dollars, but we got to have gold backing. And of course, the powers that be aren't going to allow that. So the Russians are playing diplomatic politics, and I'm glad they are, because essentially they're on our side. They realize what's going on. They've been a big buyer of gold, both domestically produced as well as in the market. About 100,000 ounces last month. It's in today's edition in the gold section. And I apologize for 47 pages, but I got to tell you, I pull 15 pages to put them in the next issue. There's so much going on out there. And, you know, I don't know where I find the time to do it all, but I do. And anything you need to know is in that publication. And for those of you who subscribe, thank you very much.
And
so, Joe.
You're talking about the International Forecaster, of course.
Yes. The one and only. I get 3 or 4 minutes here. Commenting the chart I've attached on Wednesday's show, gold is broken down from an interesting short-term head and shoulders pattern. And that would be the April-June period. But I don't look at short-term patterns. And the reason I don't is that the market's manipulated. And you can't get a handle on it. You've got to go long-term on the charts. And the long-term chart is a reverse head and shoulders. So which way do you go here? Well, I go with the long-term chart, because the manipulation, what happens is it smooths itself out, but not with a short-term chart, which is only 2 months. And besides, where gold is now, which is the zone between 916 and 935, there's an awful lot of support there. So we saw what the stocks did. They were very, very strong. And so the pros in that market are telling us, and they trade in and out of them like jackrabbits, but they're telling us we'd rather be on the long side. Now this one here is from Matt, and he said regarding the bonds that were seized, if bonds were actually fake, wouldn't there have been a big media grandstand how they were caught? And this is an example of terrorism and so on and so forth, with photos of the Secret Service with the fake bonds all over the TV for 20 days. Fake bonds caught would have been a good win for the Alabama team. What's your opinion? I really don't know, because they lie so much, we can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I'll tell you something that is true, and that is that we're going to break in about 10 seconds for about 3 minutes of commercial announcements, and Bob and I will be right back here at Financial Survival as soon as you get done with these commercial announcements. Please stay tuned. Hi, folks. This is Financial Survival, brought to you by Discount Gold and Silver for all your gold and silver coin needs at 1-800-375-4188. I'm Alfred Addisk. I'm here with Bob Chapman. Melody Cedarstrom is on vacation. Her office, however, is fully functional. And if you're looking for gold and silver coins, and you should be, give her a call, 1-800-375-4188. And don't forget that if you ask, give them a call. Whether you're buying coins or not, give a call, 1-800-375-4188, and ask for a complimentary copy of the International Forecaster. If you're not already a subscriber, call that toll-free number, ask for a copy. They'll send you a free copy. You can make up your mind if you'd like to subscribe to Bob Chapman's International Forecaster. Bob, why don't you tell them a little more about your publication?
The Forecaster. It's about business, finance, economic, social, political issues all over the world. And we publish by email twice a week, and it usually runs around 30 or 35 pages. And we have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the Internet. And you can get a free introductory copy by going to Melody, or you can go to our site, which is theinternationalforecaster.com. The International, FORECASTER.com. If you'd like to email us, that address is Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. Bob at intforecaster.com. Or you can call Melody.
Okay, 1-800-375-4188 if you'd like to call Melody. I've got a question here. If you've got more questions of your own to take care of, we can go ahead.
I have none. I did them all.
Okay, all right, I've got one here. Here's one from Scarlett, and she says, "Hello, Melody. I would like your and Bob Chapman's opinion. I have a HELOC debt, H-E-L-O-C. I'm not sure what she means by that, but she says HELOC debt of $14K. I am getting $14K, I presume she means dollars, $14,000, from insurance and foreign currency this month. Should I pay off the HELOC debt or purchase gold and silver? I want to buy gold and silver."
Go ahead.
She says, "I want to buy the gold and silver and just pay my HELOC debt monthly until the price of gold and silver doubles, and then pay off the remaining balance." So what's your opinion? Should she?
I would not pay the HELOC loan off. I continue to pay monthly, and I would take the money and buy gold and silver. And if what we think is going to happen happens, the gold and silver go up, she'll be able to take the funds that she's made in the investment and pay off the rest of her loan.
I agree.
And incidentally, before you go on,
go ahead.
I think tomorrow is going to be another good day in gold and silver, and I'll tell you why. Agnico Eagle is up again 2.38 cents, $2.38 to 53.52, and that was a 4.65% on the day. The Gold Corp was up 2.87%. The Silver Standard was up 3.67%, and Minefinders was up 3.95%. So it looks like the shares want to go higher. They are going higher, and so I would assume tomorrow would be a good day in gold and silver.
I've got an exchange here that is attributed to Alan Greenspan when he was still chairman of the Federal Reserve. This goes back to February 17th of 2000, an exchange between him, Mr. Greenspan, and Congressman Ron Paul during the House of Representatives Committee on Financial Services hearing. And this is fascinating to me. It'll take me a moment to get through the whole thing, but I think it's worth waiting. Mr. Greenspan says, let me suggest to you that the monetary aggregates as we measure them are getting increasingly complex and difficult to integrate into our set of forecasts. Now what he's saying here is they don't know how to forecast the economy. They run out, and he goes on, he says, the problem we have is not that money is unimportant, but how we define it. By definition, all prices are indeed the ratio of exchange of a good for money, and what we seek is